I think VP, if a couple of mistakes early game, and you might just be on a weird spot on the side of 5 men if you make mistakes, and you're just like, well, we're stuck on our side of the map because we just lost our 3 tier 1s versus like in Nature's Prophet. So early game is going to be the big thing I'm looking at least here. Where do they put the bat, how they play the lanes, how the Doom plays, because I think Jibe also, if he is playing the Doom, he owned yesterday on it. He's super aggressive, so
you just run at them. Just I want to see bat against Lycan if they can get it. That'd be a big edge for them. Kill him a couple times. I guess Doom would do fine too. It's just, it'll just be hopefully a cool game of Dota. We had a lot of stomps yesterday. I want to see something back and forth.
Give me something a little bit close. Let's see how much flexibility 5 men can show as we jump into game 1 and send it over to the casters.
Thank you very much, Tsunami. Yeah, so let's find out. I mean, Lacoste, what do you reckon? Can VP run them over with this fast-paced Lycan Nature's Prophet lineup? Or is the Bat and the Void going to get to show their strengths as the panel sort of touched upon?
I want to see where this Batrider is going to lane. I know that he's extremely good against the Lycan. There's a lot of counter picks in this game, and Verse Pro, they have an extremely fast lineup. They don't rely that much on cooldown, so they can, you know, Shapeshift is the longest one, so they can just keep fighting all the time. And one thing I'm worried about the 5-man lineup is they don't have that much outpush. You know, they don't have heroes that kill the creeps quickly. You have Puck. That's pretty much it. You know, Batrider can deal with one lane, but one lane's gonna be constantly pushed in. You're dealing against the Darkseer who can just Iron Shell the creeps. You can Iron Shell the Wolves. You have Wolves plus Necros. And most importantly, Nature's Prophet. So, yeah, I don't think the lane equilibrium is going to be on the side of 5 men.
No, yeah, the pressure's definitely going to be onto them. And overall, because of the draft of VP, are they definitely on a timer this game? Like, if this goes past a certain point, is it going to be very hard for VP to play their game?
Well, I think this lineup just goes down after like 35-40 minute mark, especially if they're not snowballing, getting the Roshans, getting Cheese and Aegis. So we will have no one on Nature's Prophet on the mid lane, something that I don't remember seeing. And right now, 5 men just try laning against Lycan. I don't think he gets much out of this lane. And you can see his item build. He was preparing to play against the Batrider, just getting that magic stick and 3 branches.
Yeah, he was indeed. You say the Bat not going to be here, but the tri-lane will be, so pressure on RTW. Top lane, see how much Zibe is able to find on his own. I mean, as the Doom, do you think he's still going to find something, show you against 2 heroes, or is this a tough lane for Zibe?
All you need is experience and not to die. Like, you're going to get farm eventually. As level progresses, put more points in that Devour, get extra gold. Solo is one of the few players who actually plays Shadow Demon as position 5, and I saw him not getting Shadow Poison at all, you know, just getting for that Disruption and the Soul Catcher. They also played one game where he had, I think it was TB, so a lot of illusions. Now he's just gonna devour that camp, so they have a pool. Ziba's playing well the top lane. I mean, he has 5 CS and almost 2 full creep waves dragging to the tower.
Yeah, he's gonna have some easy levels to start this game, it seems, as the Doom. Down bottom, route out into RTW again, just continuing to harass this Lycan as much as they can, the 3 of them. And he's grabbing the wave as well, so they just can keep pressuring this Lycan underneath his tower. And once those levels get there, especially when there's the level 3 on Pi, it's going to be a lot of nuke damage to throw out at RTW.
Oh, we saw that one. That's a lot of pressure on LTW.
Yeah.
He's running low on regen. I mean, Lycan has insanely high regen coming out from Feral Impulse, but still, if they keep pressuring like this, you're gonna have to be very worried. Also, I don't see if they... Yeah, that side camp is not blocked, so 5 men push the lane, pull it to the side camp.
See Zayats gonna try and get the catch onto Pi. Doesn't connect with the stun, only able to find the slow. So Pi will be able to step away. Solo will be able to disrupt the attempt from Misery to jump over to his orb. They're trying to get the body blocks there with the Lycan walls, but won't be the case. Misery's able to keep himself away.
Darkseer used Iron Shell while Earth Spirit was TPing, try to get some extra damage, and usually you would expect Oracle to be paired up against the Darkseer, so I think 5 men just surprise them with the lanes.
I mean, look at this mid, though. I mean, no one is destroying Chessie so far. 15, 16, and 11 against the 12 for free. He's getting a lot of denies here. I guess quite a few of them are probably the Treants, but definitely no one coming out on top. I mean, is that expected in the 1v1 for the Nature's Prophet to have the easier time early on?
I think Batrider should have quite few more CS than this. If the two players of equal skill are matched up against each other.
Yeah, for now, no one with definitely with the advantage mid. But we have seen that be the case. I mean, especially in like yesterday's series as well with 5 men. Chessie did usually have a rough time in the lane. Usually fell behind, but it didn't matter. He was able to make up for it in many other aspects of the game compared to just the mechanical laning. But
Chessie lost his lane to his brother, but then managed to make a comeback. So it's not all about the laning stage, you know, it's about who you're playing with, who's empowering you. Also, this tri lane on the bottom for Virtus.pro could easily just become a quad lane with Nature's Prophet TPing. And I think they want to make a move once he gets level 6. Chessie, Invis, level 6. Oh, he's not level 6 yet. Never mind.
Yeah, not quite. For them, just about a wave away from it.
I was just being too hyped for it, you know. Kill the Nature's Prophet.
So far, 5 minutes in, nobody to go down. He is going to try and go on to no one. No one going for the TP out. Only just gets away though. Smart read there from Chess. He does nearly find an opportunity to kill him.
It was close. If no one didn't TP straight away, he dies there. And Batrider is one of the better heroes against Nature's Prophet in general. Like, you're flying over him, flying over the trees, not allowing him to TP, saving that lasso. How's Rezo doing? 32 CS. Not too bad, huh?
Oh, and a courier. At the same time as down bottom, VP will be able to find both supports, Pi and Misery. Take it out, and now Solo, RTW, I mean, you see Solo trying to block Ace off, but Ace able to get his way round, so Ace will be fine, but Courier and 2 kills down on the bottom. VP off to the better start here. Which, as we say, with their draft, it's very important that they do get ahead early. This is a lineup that's designed to snowball and build up to a point where they're going to be able to 5 men down lanes, whilst 5 men can't defend them.
Oh, he was about to hit him. Okay, Misery. Actually, Pylite die from the downtown, getting the last hit. The problem is, every single time Nature's Prophet has that ulti, like the last bounces deal more than 700 damage. And I think he just connected on the bottom lane and they got the 2 kills.
Yeah, they've got to watch out for those moves from no one each time that ult's up. DD as well, 20 seconds until he's got the Wrath ready to bounce around as well.
And it's much easier for Virtus.pro to execute against, you know, Earth Spirit just rolling in, you have people being surged in, TP from Nature's Prophet. And we can see already 5 men just trying to adjust their lanes.
Look to the middle tower.
Now seeing Zayat coming up here top to join forces with Resolution. Zibe's out of the lane though, sticking away from this dangerous area. As the pressure continues to be applied, Resolution is going to be able to hit these early timings on the auras with the free farm that has been getting top, and no one cleaning up those stacks, just continuing to stay quite ahead of anyone else in the game here. 53 CS at this pre-7 minute mark. This is an incredibly farm Nature's Prophet mid.
So they have Lasso, which they're not using. They have Doom, which is online for a minute already. Their heroes are very good at killing, and when you have a hero like Doom, you need to have a good chasing potential, and these are one of the best heroes. Batrider, you have multiple time walks being used, plus a Puck coil just holding him in place. I think Puck in the mid game just destroys Lycan and Darkseer, where you can't move.
Yeah, that whole sort of surge mechanic is just put to an end. And as long as Misery finds those stream coils, as you say, lots of ways to ensure that 5 men can control these team fights. Particularly when Ace has got his 6, and just about to do so, getting that Mask of Man his first day, so that he has some punching power in the fights early on.
I'll be right back, Owen. Just grabbing my stick to poke them, do something. 3 kills, 8 minutes in.
You know, first game of the day here in the Immortal League. Team's still taking it easy, taking the time to wake up. See,
Gavin, please.
A couple of tasty little bashes there on Solo. The Ace showing us that RNG is to be on his side this game. He's prepared with the bashes.
Would you rather use those bashes early on or just save them for later? Like right now, you're showing
sure,
dominance. Solo's not getting close next time. But what if he uses all of those early on and has none left for this mid and late game?
I mean, that could be a problem. We'll see if that's going to be the case. We'll look out for Ace lacking the bashes later on. Zayat, it's going to get taken out here. Chessie actually committing the lasso to lock him down. Pylai is going to die for this attempt. Chessie going out with the TP, but they've got the ward. Solo pops it down. Make sure that they've got the vision to disrupt that TP attempt out. And VP, they'll take the two of them. So not the sort of the best first moves from 5-man Chessie there with that lasso. Drops it. It's just for a support. Cost him his life as well as a support as well.
Yeah, that was not a very good move. Virtus Pro heroes are very good at just counterplaying and being there fast. Like Shadow Demon, solo position 5, is going to be level 6 before 6-minute mark without making any stacks or having Shadow Poison. Now Faceless Void, just a casual gloves and the Mask of Madness with the Chronosphere up. This was the first lasso. I mean, Doom did have his ulti for quite some time, but we don't see him using it.
Yeah, not found an opportunity to get involved yet, Zibbe. There's VP back on with getting this top wave pushed right into the tower with the Iron Shell. Surge onto Zayat. Having a bit of a poke. Zibbe now looking to run in. Doesn't want to drop the Doom down quite yet. Still aware that committing with the Doom there's going to be counter plays. And well, here's one of them. ILTW actually popping the ult. They're ready to charge in and try and chase this down. The slow onto Pi and Zibbe. They can't quite reach them there. So a little bit of a premature pop of the ult there from ILTW. Down bottom Ace. Using the chrono to try and kill Solo, and you're right, he doesn't. But he does have Chessie. Chessie's going to come in, and there's the bashes. They will get the kill, but did have to use the chrono there for that kill on the position 5.
Chessie equals boots. Yeah, I guess he used all of those bashes in the laning stage and got none during the Chronosphere because that's just a Shadow Demon with the brown boots. He should be able to get a kill on him. Right now, top 2 heroes from Virtus Pro on network chart. Darkseer's extremely farmed. Just going for those early items, getting that mech.
We'll see. Doom is going to be dropped down onto Zayat, but backups here. No one TP's in, has the control on Pylai with the Sprout. Zayat's continuing to retreat. Zibbe trying to get the last few hits in and push him over the edge. There's going to be a buyback from Pylai. Zibbe trying to finish off this Earth Spirit kill, but the Surge is there. Is he going to live? He is. The Earth Spirit, Zayat will survive. Rezo able to get him out with the Surge. As Misery's come across, but he can't quite get a catch on any of them. They're already too far back.
It's very important for 5-man to get a kill on a core here. They managed to kill Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet is an easy, like, snowballing hero, but if you just put yourself in a bad spot, alright, silence.
To get the coil down onto ILTW, bring in Zibbe and Chessie across there on top of the Lycan. ILTW pops the stick charges. There's the Surge save again. Resolution TPing in to offer that backup, keeping the Lycan safe. Now turn and try and run down Chessie, but they have got the Necro book out in it as well. They've picked off Misery on the side as no one comes back into the game, but the TP is able to find him on the retreat. No one trying to head over, see if they can get any Sprout control onto these. Rezo surges forward, the Sprout out onto Zibbe. Zibbe chops his way out of it. Still the Lycan walls and the Iron Shells burning Zibbe down. The save will have to come out from Pylai with the false promise and get Zibbe out of there, but they're still chasing. Another surge from Resolution onto no one. Sprout onto the Oracle, but Pi bites his way out. Treant's back out in play. Zibbe trying to turn with the Scorched Earth and the Zap. It's not enough to threaten no one, as it's just going to have to be a case of 5-men keeping their distance.
It feels like there's a lot of action happening, but we're getting no kills because there's a lot of saves on both of these teams. You have Oracle, you have Shadow Demon against the Chronosphere, so that's going to be the target for 5-men to actually get. Also, Pylai died. He bought back like 2 minutes ago. Next time he dies, he's going to be out of the game for a minute.
Oh, mid. No one versus Misery. Misery, he's going to have to drop the coil here. Dies to the Nature's Wrath. Time is bought for Chessie. TP in with the lasso. They'll bring him back and take him out. Misery will certainly be happy with that trade. As you can see, they're dropping the tips on no one.
They have 2 nice abilities to break the coil. Either a Flame Break or a Drag with the lasso. It feels like we're not using these ultis. You have Lycan, you know, just farming. Earth Spirit didn't use ulti yet, 13 minutes in.
Yeah, I guess VP is still just a little apprehensive about grouping up and pushing. That they're just worried about running into a chrono. And But then at the same time, if that's the concern for VP's lineup at this stage, you know, when does it actually get better? When are they not going to be scared about trying to push into these big team fight ults of 5 men? Bottom. Catch there onto Ace. They have got the silence done now. And it's the follow silence of Zayas. They'll be able to find a quick and easy kill. So 5 men have got to be very prepared now for no one coming out like this. The Orchid revealed. This Prophet, the sort of the single strongest hero right now in terms of setup and catch. As Ace has almost certainly just got to stick away from the lanes and keep to the shadows of the jungle unless he has Pieliedie sat behind him with the save.
Virtus.pro is ready to go. They have Orchid, they have Book 3 on Lycan, so there's going to be a lot of vision removed. Items are going to start piling up if they just keep fighting. You want to have that BKB on Nature's Prophet. Oh, this is a big kill.
Yeah, big moves from no one now.
50 seconds without him. It's not cheating, he just bought back in the previous fight.
Yeah, right, does seem still very long here, just 14 minutes in. It's mid lane, Chessie gonna charge in on this, but Zayas, Resolution and ILTW ready to fight. They'll pop the ult, jump in from Misery with the Dream Coil to try and stop them from getting on top of Chessie, but they'll still be able to find him. They kill him off before he's out, and no one's there with the catch onto Misery, finding him after he jaunts away to the orb. ILTW continue to run in, chases down Zibe. This is what VP want to do, just running over 5 men here at 14 minutes in, and we're really starting to get a taste of what this lineup, this draft is capable of at this early point of the game.
They're very aggressive. Another good silence.
Got the wall down. Back into the control of Zayas, and they're playing perfectly fast now, VP. This is exactly what they set out to do with this draft.
Yeah, when I said they're ready to fight, this is what I meant, you know. It's go time. You have Orchid, you have Necrobook 3. It's time to get some towers. They already lost 2 towers. Solo's just gonna die. Nothing to see here. Been there, done that a couple of times. I'll also, Faceless Void, he has Mask of Madness. And he went for Battle Fury as the next item. I guess he just wants to, you know, deal with the summons.
Yeah.
But it's very punishable. Like, it takes
you're just going to get...
they have 2 silences. How are you going to defend yourself? I guess he's just relying on Pieliedie to take care of it.
There must be.
Also, I would love to see a different creep on Doom. He's keeping that...
You're not a fan of the Zap?
Not a fan of the Zap. I would love to see Purge creep against the Darkseer.
Talking about the Doom in trouble. Pieliedie's going to come in with the save. Ace is going to drop down the Chrono. Only catches Zayas in it, and Solo's able to come in with a defensive disruption. So Zayas, he's not even going to die in this Chrono. As now 5 men have got to get out, and now Chronosphere's on cooldown. Nothing to be found with it.
You have full 2 minutes to play around the Chronosphere timing right now. I think it's time to get the Roche, and I believe Lycan's already in the Roche pit.
And this, I mean, it feels like that hurts real big. You know, you're playing against this lineup that's really starting to amp up and overrun you. Those big ults like the Lassos, the Dooms, and the Chronos, they've got to be used perfectly. Like, that's your only mechanism of actually slowing VP down right now.
Yeah, you need to use those efficiently. One of the reasons why I was so surprised that they picked Batrider and Faceless Void into Shadow Demon. Usually it's the other way around. During the panel that I was on, I kept talking about having a save ability against the Chronosphere, against the Magnus. I think it's very important, and we're going to see better teams keep doing that.
I need to poke a bit onto Zibe, but Pieliedie is hit by the side of him. Solo's going to commit with the Demonic Purge. No one, and Resolution coming charging in. Zibe is trapped in the Sprout. VP there.
He gave up. I mean, he had Quelling Blade ready, did not want to use it. He understood that he's dead. You know, that also says something about the state of the team that they're in right now.
Yeah, can they really keep up and hold back VP right now? Ace, as you say, still trying to get that Battle Fury done. But yeah, it's going to be such a risky game for him to play. Already struggling with finding kills with the Chrono, and as we point out, it's only Pi that can save him. If he's ever caught out silence, he's just going to die, Battle Fury or not. That's not going to keep him alive.
And you know what? ILTW, he goes for a second Orchid. They want to be
he's probably seen the Battle Fury on Void. He's like, all right, I'll just get another silence. What's he going to do?
At this point, I think it's better to just completely bail that item build. You need to take care of yourself. If you wanted to get an farming item, like, try to get it straight away. Be more greedy, but you can't get Battle Fury after Mask of Madness into 3 silence. I mean, you can, but this is what's going to happen.
Pi will be able to get there in time with the false promise. The wall and the vacuum down onto the 2 of them. Zibe leads him, drops the Doom down onto Resolution. Pi gets punched out of the game by no one. Resolution still very tanky as Zibe and Misery, they're trying to finish him off. Solo being able to buy some safety for Rezo with the disruption. He continues to retreat. Zibe cannot finish off this kill as no one. He's just cleaning up. It's a triple kill for the Prophet. Zibe's trying to hide in the trees. He's able to blink up and get his way out there. No one's trying to chase, but Zibe too speedy. Will manage to escape far enough away, but still it's a triple kill for no one. They're pushing on the bottom. No one now with a full BKB as well. It just really seems that 5 men, they cannot deal with the speed that VP's playing at.
They cannot. They really cannot. And Doom, he goes for the target that he needs to go for. Like, he needs to Doom that Darkseer, otherwise someone's gonna get Surge out of the fight. And there's a ton of regen on him, so he's also not the perfect target. You know, he does not have that one hero that he can solo kill. Yeah, no one's just popping off.
Yeah, this Prophet's out of control. We're seeing 12k net worth on Prophet. The closest on 5 men right now, it's Ace at 7k, almost 5k behind in terms of each team's top core at 19 minutes in. That's a massive difference.
Virtus Pro playing at turbo mode speed, while 5 men playing at 1 speed, the normal one.
Things... I mean, what can they do? It's going to have to be some perfect 5-man chrono. But, I mean, even at this point of the game, right, you get 5 of them in the chrono, you're not really going to kill anyone, right?
No.
They don't have any sort of huge AoE damage burst follow-up.
They have the guy who controls the time. You know, he should be able to speed things up or slow them down.
The seeds of fortune.
Time doesn't seem to be controlled suitably by 5 men this game. Ace. That's one thing he can do. TP is going to get him pretty safe most of the time when no one comes a hunting.
He's still going for it.
He's going for it. He's a dreamer. I like it. You know, this is a man after my own heart. I mean, that's not always a great thing to do in a pro game, you know, going for the Battle Fury, but I love it. He sees the summons. I mean, if he can get Battle Fury, then Aghanims, then BKB, then probably a damage item, then he's going to be all right. It's a lot of items, though. It's a lot of items. He's going to need a lot of time for that Ace. But he's a dreamer, and I like it.
Yeah, just have a bro agreement where Virtus Pro is not allowed to attack for the next 30 minutes.
Just, you know, if they let him have another 20 minutes, he may be all right.
Yeah, VP doesn't seem to care too much about that agreement, huh?
Oh, here we go. Push up to the high ground. Yeah, just 21 minutes in here. VP pounding into the high ground of 5 men. And what can 5 men do? They're trying their best to clean out the push with the orb. And it's the Battle Fury complete.
Okay.
So now they've just got to keep this game going. Get Ace hitting the creeps. Get sort of those next 2 items on top of it. And he'll be all right. Until that point, though, he is going to continue to suffer. Anytime he comes out in the lane, it's an easy kill for no one in Zeiss. As we've seen already, just multiple silences here from VP that the Void alone has no counterplay against.
No one's even holding onto Clumsy Net. It's one of the best items you can get against these mobile heroes.
Mid lane, Misery will find a 3-man Dream Coil, but that's it. That's all, folks. As Misery's gone, Pi gets rolled into this one. It's starting to look a little messy, Lacoste.
Yeah, you know what I say, Owen? When it's time to call it, it's time to call it. Start thinking about what can happen in game number 2, because this one is pretty over.
Yeah, it's... I mean, VP, the execution with this draft has been perfect. That's exactly what they wanted to do. Let's see what they can find here with these buybacks. 5 men, they're going to come in with the lasso onto RTW, but he already got the ult off. He continues to run Ace. Will find the chrono onto the 2 of them. The disruption, keeping Resolution safe as Ace turns over to one side, but he's just doing no damage. And Ace, he's dead. He's gone for 45. They're tipping this man. They're tipping him hard. As this Void gets tipped out of the game, GG is called. As VP, I mean, this is the fire you expect from the CIS side. 22 minutes in.